description of the cause. I'm a hunter. Cupid, thank you for what you did.
The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Portland, Oregon. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount, and that just makes them as a team more and more vulnerable.
You're right, Clark, and you know, they seem to be in such a terrible state of mind at this point. No confidence. It feels like the players may not be trusting the coaching staff, trusting each other. It's been very disjointed in terms of the style of play that we've seen from them lately.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in the 3 spot. Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick out of Duke, Steve, back in 2002.
Yeah, he played on that Duke team back in 2001 that won the NCAA championship. Played alongside Williams and Boozer. You know, never really became a star, but a quality player over his 12-year NBA career.
To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the ball. Averaging 9 points per contest. Batum attacking. Batum with another miss.
And Mike Dunleavy Jr. is the son of a former NBA player and coach, Mike Sr. Actually, I played against Mike Sr. during his days, and Mike Sr., the dad, was a 6'3" point guard. Mike Jr. at 6'9". Because of that exposure to his dad's game, Mike Jr. has always had great ball handling skills even at 6'9".
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
The Bulls have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Rose with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Trying to get off the schneid here, 0 for 5. What's a schneid, by the way, Clark?
I don't know what to say,
And for Dunleavy, a really smart help defender, and offensively has become more and more reliable with his three-point shot here in the latter part of his career.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Lillard the pass to Aldridge. Three-pointer. Gasol with the rebound. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's tipped. Rose dishes to Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gasol's got his first 2 points of the night. And Lillard kicks to Batum. Another miss by Batum.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
And it's Butler with the jam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, well, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Batum with the 3. Again, Batum missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
That doesn't go either for Butler.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's Lillard. Sinks the 15-footer. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Flalo comes in for Nicholas Batum. McCollum's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. Tony Snell's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Third is Nikola Mirotic.
Well, he was one of those players who, coming into the league, you wondered how his talent would translate to the NBA game. Well, I'd say the transition has gone pretty well.
No doubt about that, Steve. I mean, he's looked comfortable and confident since the first day he stepped onto an NBA court. He's had some big games for him.
Here's Blake. Aaron Brooks picking up that last basket. And he gets the bucket. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
And the Trailblazers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's McCollum. Dishes it to Blake. Passes it to Aflalo. Leonard kicks to Blake. Brooks outside. Good if it goes. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hand.
So for Chicago right now, inside, Gibson and Noah. Tony Snell is out there with Brooks. And it's Mirotic in the small forward. Gibson passes to Snell. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Blake. And Portland again with the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Shoots it. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And they were really out-rebounded in that game, put them at a huge disadvantage.
Well, you get clobbered on the glass, it's always going to put you at a disadvantage, Steve. I mean, they needed to do a much better job of establishing position inside and then going after the ball. You can't just box out and have position. Go get the orange.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. As you know, Derrick Rose might be a superstar, but he doesn't lean towards the limelight. He said, I was always the kid who didn't say too much, and people didn't think I knew that much. But I followed everything that was going on in the room and always knew my surroundings. Paying attention to detail, that's part of being a point guard. Guys?
Certainly a cerebral approach to the game. Much appreciated, Doris. Thank you. Here's McCollum. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Mirotic, 23rd pick back in 2011. The Bulls had to wait a while for him to come over. But, Steve, it looks like their patience will be rewarded.
Yeah, I mean, he was an MVP in the Spanish ACB league. It's probably the best league in the world after the NBA. So a lot of NBA GMs really regarded him as the best international player outside the NBA last season.
Chicago calls timeout.
Steve Blake, such a solid point guard. He has started at times in his career. Excellent backup. But you just love his decision-making and his ability to make shots from the perimeter.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Lopez, he's checked in for Leonard. Batum comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Matthews, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Dunleavy comes in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Rose in for Brooks. And Steve Blake not one to really press the attack off the dribble.
Especially as he's aged and gotten older, he's more content to run the offense and then shoot the three. A better fit on a team with a good post scorer is Steve Blake, where he can pass it inside and then space the floor.
And Butler, here we go. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yep, 2 turnovers in a row for them. That's a recipe for disaster.
And stolen by Afflalo. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Matthews dishes to Lillard. From 18 feet away. And the shot is good. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. Rose attacking. Outside Butler. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Shoots from the line. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Butler. And it's 6 points for Rose.
He's found a rhythm here in this second quarter, guys. He looks good.
Nobody near Lillard. Lillard again missing.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Rose double team. Dunleavy kicks to Butler. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Dunleavy's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 3. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Offensive rebound. Lopez kicks to Matthews. Portland no good that time either. And here is Butler. For 3, Dunleavy. What a play! Simply drains it in at the... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And Kevin, they were able to keep that game relatively close, but you could tell things were not clicking for them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, it could have been worse, though. I mean, they didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be listless.
Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the 5 patrolling the paint. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. Derrick Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Here's Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Damian Lillard, drafted with the 6th pick back in 2011. That pick, guys, acquired from the Nets in an exchange for Gerald Wallace. Steve, I'd say a pretty good trade for the Blazers.
Yeah, well, remember the Nets were in win-now mode. They were trying to keep Darren Williams happy, so they felt like the trade for Wallace would do that. The Blazers, in turn, I mean, they were rebuilding, and so they found the perfect deal at the right time and ended up drafting the future Rookie of the Year.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, the Bulls, known for their hard-nosed style of play, something Coach Tom Thibodeau calls, quote, Chicago tough.